السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته، كيفكم شباب الصباح؟ شو اخباركم؟ طمنونا عنكم. اليوم المباراة المصيرية ما بين تويستد مايند وباور، اللي بيفوز منهم مباشرة راح يتأهل للنهائيات. طبعا لا تنسى تضغط على زر اللايك والاشتراك لحتى عائلتنا تكبر، وانجوي يا شباب واستمتعوا فيها المباراة لانه فعلا مباراة جدا قوية.
And I cannot wait to watch them do battle. Welcome back to Düsseldorf. We've had some great action so far and live at the World Championship.
It's the last call for the remaining 4 teams here in the wildcard stage. We've already witnessed our first round 5 battle with Elevate and Team Secret. And now, Jorby, it's time to uncover who gets their punch, their final ticket, their last opportunity, their last chance to get at the main event. It's Twisted Minds up against Power.
The OCE's last hope in Power. The only one left, Twisted Minds. They're battered and bruised. They started out so solid, 2-0. In wildcard, it looked like they might have gone 3-0, even the whole way up until game 4 against Falcons. Then they get reverse swept. Then they get swept by Crew. This team is going through the gauntlet. Power, and they're used to it as well. Only one team can come out of this alive, though. SFW already starting it off real quick. Twisted Minds, the name of the game is speed, but can they execute?
There's going to be some space on the field. Power have been relatively passive from a lot of the games that I've watched. They can come out on little bursts to hold on, strong on offense, but for the most part, I am concerned about that extra space given to them. And for Twisted Minds, Jorby, that reverse sweep against Falcons, that is truly what altered the course for their Swiss stage. As soon as that series ended, we were thinking about the mentality of Twisted led up until the OT. Let's see how their mental moves on into game number 2 as they're facing an opposition who has broken a curse.
I like the poise you saw from Twisted Mind. Power, they still had good presence in the midfield. They were able to move Twisted Minds' rotation. They still were able to work the ball through the corners, into the box. So not a death knell at all or any kind of bad look for Power. The demo going to, thought it was going to create a little bit of space. Power trying to delay that. Venom on the catch. Flip out once and a quick flip reset on the side allows Senzo to take control. SMW just going to go for the bumper instead, and Torsos just avoids it, not enough.
Still getting physical is Twisted Mind. Senzo, that was a back-to-back 50-50 win for him. Moments like that are going to set you apart from the competition. Here comes SMW through the midfield, quick to get onto the other side. Twisted Minds know how to maneuver through this ball, and they know how to get aggressive with that extended rotation.
Battle in the corner. Twisted Minds looking for a way into the box. Everyone starting to pull back. Getting away from SMW. Somehow gets back for a challenge. Senzo turning back around onto it, and Fever.
Get the boost. Oh, he does.
Venom gonna get that. Fever concerned with the ball. Twisted Minds not letting Power stay around in the blue half. Like that from SMW. Had the threat towards center. As soon as he saw that defender, went out to the right, keeps that ball trapped in the corner.
And it's not really spreading the field too much. This ball has stayed on the right side of the pitch. Doesn't look like either team wants to clear across. Just keeping it close within yourself. Here comes Torsos. Good, eager approach on that 50, but they can't build anything. You get 1, maybe 2 touches out of your own end, but immediately thrown back to the defensive side. Could this be their first bit of possession since the kickoff?
Like the idea from Fever. Being that headhunter for Amphis. Doesn't work out this time, and Venom stuffs him again. He's winning a lot of his battles on the challenge game, but it's stolen away again. Amphis on the handoff midair. For Fever, the double in front. Torsos collects.
2 players in net, and it's still not enough to react to this beautiful double tap all the way across the net. I think everybody was actually there on the goal line out of Twisted Minds. That's how good the double was.
SMW sitting in an okay spot too, just has to react in front, and it's just the timing.
Oh, and off the kickoff, 1v1.
Little shake up.
Does he get the bump?
And he got it, but Venom just stuck on the goal line, and Torsos, he's raging through the net, but somehow Twisted Minds are stoic.
Bumper cars on the goal line of Twisted Minds. I'm not sure how Power didn't end up with at least a better shot. And you said stoic on the goal line, patiently waiting, even dodging the demo, but this is another opportunity. 1v1 situation. Power keep forcing these great chances for themselves.
Venom trying to keep that ball close. And there's Amphis, that second man spot, immediately recognizing Venom was getting over Torsos. You saw him change his positioning, move up quickly to get that quick attack. Now he can keep the ball in play beyond the midfield line. Fever having to rush across as he sees Senzo coming around. Power forced back to their corner.
This is the first time now Power have held the lead, and also the first goal. It's got to feel good redeeming themselves, but now the defense just completely comes up short. All tied up, and Twisted Minds are back in it.
Torsos trying to get back up to this one, but it's on Fever to come up with that initial 50. SMW gets it around him, and Torsos was delayed because he had got bumped earlier, so he was coming out from the back of the net. It was already delayed, and by that point, that was just enough for SMW to get over the top.
And that's just how powerful bumps are. Another one. Fever has to dive across, stretch to get the touch. And like I was saying, Jorby, it's so important, those little bumps, throwing the rotation off. It meant Torsos couldn't go on the backboard, and any delay like that can be so valuable for a roster.
Amphis trying to move this ball down the field. Torsos, more and more, just turning ball cam off, looking for a bump in the middle.
Dropping down.
And those 50s are not easy to win right now against Venom. SMW keeping the ball close on the ceiling. Fever gets in the way.
Also seeing a lot of plays here from Senzo with the 50-50 game. I think the challenges have been more impactful on that side, on the blue half. And yet we're still all tied up. No pass connection from Venom. There was an outlet on the right side. He opted to go for a tester to the goal line, but maybe he will regret it because Power have found a transition. But as I say that, back into their own half, back and forth. Kickball game here, Jorby.
You did like the patience there from Fever. Get the good setup for Amphis, get him downfield. That's where Power That's where they'll find their most effectiveness. They know that if they can get Amphis behind that ball, he can create those opportunities. Fever as well.
Oh, we got bumped.
Amphis bounce shot. Ooh, SMW gets the save right off the bar.
It looked like an opportunity after the demo, waiting for the follow-up.
Oh.
Good mechanical attempt from Amphis. Let that man do some work in the corner.
Torsas.
And this could also be a chance for Torsas. Power have several times now committed the whole squad, getting even Meki on the field, but it's not enough. Twisted Mind's just that good on defense.
Amphis sitting downfield, waiting for something to come. Now Torsas has to wait. SMW heading forward.
Good 50.
Coming straight down. Fever's got the grab. Twisted Mind's gonna
What's he
play
do
it.
with
Senzo levitating. Amphis on the ground. Another overtime.
Another OT. And this one, so impactful on this kickoff, immediately given to Power. He's also got a follow-up. Amphis, the star striker we were all talking about, had a chance, but couldn't come up with it.
Around the corner again, Torsas. Cut off by Venom. Twisted Minds deep in the rotation. SMW letting Fever carry that out, trying to steal it. Bumps Amphis out of the way.
So-
Got no pot shot. Torsas got the grab. And recovers nicely to kill that ball to the corner. SMW trying to fly back to get to that touch. No chance at it. Venom
Look at the
trying to
patience.
prevent Torsas from coming across. Senzo tried to get the touch. Twisted Minds. A little bit of pressure building, and then Power end up running into each other. Fever's got to buy a little time.
They ran into each other, but it was quite fortunate as it bounced back directly into Fever, and he's got a chance to rotate through, get a demo, finds it, leads some space out for Amphis. It's a huge first touch, though, and he can't get the double. However, it is pinball off this backboard for Power, and a booming clear. Does the third man rotate in time? Torsas, the guardian angel for Power at this moment.
The rotations have been clean from Power. And Amphis now off the ceiling.
Good
He's got
reset.
the reset. Amphis, nobody
No
back.
follow-up.
Torsas has to wait. The no-hold net was covered. Torsas couldn't go. And now Fever's got to turn back around and just punt it away. Back over to Amphis. Oh, he just missed it off the ceiling. Torsas kicking it away from the Twisted Minds rotation.
Free real estate on the backboard for Twisted Minds, but nobody wants to take advantage of it. Not the best shot. Again, accuracy falling short. SMW, good follow-up. This is a chance for Twisted Minds to exchange a blow for blow.
Amphis back over to Fever. Fever on the pirouette, on the reset. SMW drops it down underneath Senzo. Flies for the save.
Senzo was crashing back down on the net. Love to get another replay of that one. Beautiful work to keep them in this OT. No longer battling the clock, but battling mistakes. Which defense will fall?
Senzo again in the midfield. Setting up one for Venom, and whoa, pitches right underneath SMW. Happy that one went around his car. Now he's got a chance to control. Not a lot of boost though. Does force Torsas back. Amphis. Whoa, what a pinch out. SMW will get the boost, and Venom will come right back in. A nice rotation, good rhythm from Twisted Mind.
Fever has to
They
go.
get that challenge. Senzo pushes it back over to the side, and Power, they get the clears, they get back to midfield, but they can't get farther right now.
Through the backboard, Amphis, small first touch. They want to contain this ball. Make sure you're not giving away free shots or free opportunities to Twisted Minds. Keep it within yourself. Torsas is up
so
super
bad.
early, but SMW is just that much better. A demo should relieve pressure, and this has got to be a clear for Power, as we will see a nice dribble out from the midfield to waste time.
This is a completely different Twisted Minds than the one that played Crew earlier today. Well, Power, kind of how
just took
they've
the
looked
boost.
for a little while now. They've got the rotation, they've got the ideas, but they just got to come away with the finisher. Amphis trying to fish it back to Fever, who has the boost. Fever gets kicked out of the way. Now Torsas has to hurry up, and he does force Senzo into a heavy touch. Amphis gets there. Power playing this well now in the midfield, but they're having trouble getting past the third.
Venom, huge clear. He wants to find SMW, but another better challenge, and the third man is nowhere to be found. Twisted Mind strike again.
Couple solid challenges. SMW puts it off the ceiling. Torsas is too far behind the rotation. He needed more time, and he got none of it.
How huge would that be when you think about the opportunity they got from Rule 1 and their journey at the Spring Major? Twisted Minds want to take full advantage of this opportunity.
And now for longtime veteran Torsas and this Power squad. Well, this is the one. Going down 3-0 is not gonna be a recipe for success. Power have to find a victory in Game 3.
Amphis, the mechanical guru, the wizard out of Power, Needs to step up, and here comes Venom, inflicting some poison on Power's defense.
And he's down on the ground. Power, nothing they can do about it. Fever turns tail, but there's nothing left for him. Twisted Minds again, striking and looking pretty good so far. That confidence looking much restored on the Twisted Minds side.
And the physical gameplay has been very methodical. I'm not seeing Twisted Minds have one player who's constantly headhunting, looking for demos. It is perfectly timed. They know when to get involved. And speaking of demos and getting the right timing, that looked pretty fruitful from Fever, who got the demo, opened up space, but Power unable to put one up for their names.
Senzo followed Amphis there, completely prevented that clear. And now Venom catching Fever out, getting a bump. A lot of value from all the players on Twisted Minds. Senzo flying it again. Ball just chipped up and away. It's enough height though for Venom to get back to it.
Fever, there might have been an outlet pass or at least a touch to yourself. Instead, throwing it into the corner and not able to control it is also Amphis, which sets up a better 50-50 for Twisted Minds. Looks like Power are relying on that crutch of just booming the ball to try and relieve some space, because every player of Twisted Minds is trying to take you out of the field.
Power. This one looking a little scary. Amphis is stuck, and Senzo goes for the pass.
Look at the space too for Venom. He's got the boost, he can wait, let Amphis get the 50, who has no boost, barely any to go around. Twisted Minds comfortable in the half of Power, and they might get a second one.
Oh, the play in the 50, slowing it down. SMW did the same thing, trying to screen across and get that boost. I think it was successful. Amphis has to let it go. Now Fever, he gets the bump, but Venom's there and got the catch, but also, high traffic area. A bump is gonna happen every now and again. SMW read it perfectly. Now he's got one to beat. Can he make it happen? He gets a little tricksy. Senzo gets the pop, looking for the bump. Man, just, you don't know which way Twisted Minds are gonna go. Are they gonna go for the pop-up fake flip reset, or are they just gonna hard hit it and then delete you out of the arena?
And that multiple layered approach is really what makes them a threat on offense, Jorba. You've got so many outlets, so many options you can go for. What's Senzo gonna do? He opts to take the shot in that situation. Could have gone for a demo. And this is comfortable for Twisted Minds. Power have had a couple of explosive opportunities from their own end, but nothing that we can truly take note of, as it has been all the blue side controlling the pace of this game.
Senzo, again, locking Power down. Nothing they can do, and it seems like they finally have an outlet.
But it's only one goal, Jorby.
You just see him come flying across. But either way, they're wasting that time. And how many shots have Power been able to put on? They've barely been able to leave the orange half.
Shot. One shot for Power. Unable to get out, but those counterattacks can be deadly. There's no security for Twisted Minds. With all that pressure, they only have one to show for it. That means Power are within a nice little grasp to get this game back under control.
It's a deep boost steal from SMW. Now he had to hurry up. That could have been a chance for Power, but again, that cut back in the rotation. Twisted Minds win that 50.
He's got
Senzo midair with control. Reset, drops it down. Another free ball. Venom kicks it up high. Not awkward enough for Torsos. SMW very quick on the follow-up. Over the midfield, pops it up. Senzo forced out. And it's straight back out. Do Power have a chance? Quick one, and Senzo takes it away again.
How do you get past Senzo? He's too good on the backboard. Rotating there, gets the first touch, recovers, lands again on the backboard. So many clears in succession for this man. And he is the wall that you cannot get through if you're Power.
SMW gets through the defense, or gets through the midfield. Torsos trying to help Power out here. A minute left. Our Twisted Minds are going up 3-0. Out to the corner. Power looking for space, but there is none. They're getting clamped down. Venom, he's hunting everybody. There doesn't seem to be an antidote right now for Power. Amphis flipping across. Can he find a way in? No, just a stutter step. He doesn't have boost. He doesn't have the control. Fever gets kicked out of the way. Now SMW can't get back to it. Torsos has to play it out to the side, but look how much time has been wasted off the clock.
And there's no boost either. That's why you're whiffing off the backboard. Fever doesn't get control of it. Amphis is on 0 boost, finally picks up 100. And 50-50s are gonna matter. Crucial in the final 23 seconds. We haven't gotten a lot from Power, but just one chance. One shot is all they need, and they can't find it.
Torsos just threw his body and prayed. And now another pinch out. Power, last chance here for Amphis. And Senzo,
50.
He gets beaten this time. Fever, denied. Nobody's in the corner for a quick clear. Torsos turning around, but the ball's downfield. One more to go for Twisted Minds.
One more game. And do they have enough reserve in the tank to pull it off?
Twisted Minds have shut Amphis down, who has looked most effective when it comes to moving the ball down the field, but we saw what happened in the last 5 minutes, constantly starved, unable to do anything with the ball when you got no boost to move it.
I think I just saw Venom pre-jumping too. Confidence has been oozing out of the veins of Twisted Minds. A lot of solo play opportunities, good corner movement, but still slow to get to that 50-50 is Fever, and that means Amphis has to waste boost, can't get the touch.
Whoa.
Senzo hits the brakes and throws everybody for a whirl.
A bit of a broken play. You saw Fever take an aggressive challenge way earlier, but we're past that moment. Now we got to talk about this one. Here comes Metal. Torstos able to get the grab. Torstos, typically a second half player. Well, we're in the second half now. Now let's see if he can start drilling this one through.
And this is their last chance, Jorby. Power facing Twisted Minds, who's on match point. OCE, the last team from that region. You can't make any mistakes now.
Torstos losing that 50 to SMW. Senzo turned on the Jets, and he hits Supersonic into the net.
The muscles from Twisted Mind. SMW not only wins the 50-50, but pinches it out off the sidewall, off the ceiling, and right in front of the net.
Senzo again punches that one in, but SMW helps open the gate, and they're holding it open. The pathway to the main event is starting to show itself to Twisted Minds.
That's what happened last game, Jorby. Twisted Minds went up 1-0 and then just held it down, locked it down on defense. Power need to find a way to get through, more specifically Senzo.
Senzo stared down two Power players, dared them to beat him, and they couldn't do it.
2v1, 3v1. It's not enough with one player, Senzo, back there.
SMW just kicking it out to the side. Now he gets a pass back to his
boost.
teammate. Over around the corner, SMW almost does it himself. Senzo kicking around, playing the ball. Fever can't get back to it. SMW again gets one. It's stuck for now for Amphis. Torstos just has to dump it away, but the follow-up, they're not forthcoming. Amphis again on the carry. He stuffed it on the 50, but look how far back Fever is. He got bumped out of the way, and SMW destroys the net!
Unshakable from Twisted Minds. Physical plays, 50-50s. These guys are as swole as can be. 2-0.
Big lifts for Twisted Minds. Hitting their personal best right now. 3 minutes of gameplay in game number 4, and there just has been nothing from Power. Torstos off the ceiling. Amphis has pre-jumped it. That's the desperation for Power right now. That's how much they feel like they need to catch up. But the more you do it, and the less you're successful, the worse that this is gonna get.
It's just gonna keep building. The failures, the mistakes are going to pile up for Power. Right now, something has to break through. What will it be? Will anybody step up? It's been a quiet game, I'd say, from all 3 members of Power. And with what we've seen so far in this wild card stage, there's no doubt about the talent, the skill from Power, from OCE. But we need to see it right now.
How about the resilience from Twisted Minds? The best of 7 in a reverse sweep, and then getting swept out by Crew. You come into this, nerves absolutely are a factor, and you make this kind of statement. I mean, that resilience, it can't go understated, Turtle. Another boomer here for Senzo to clear it out.
I mean, think about how important that is if they do secure a main event spot. But we can't think about that just yet, because there's still plenty of time to go and some opportunities created for Power.
SMW killing the ball on the 50. Torstos trying to push it in. Senzo again there. And they're just stopping. They're literally letting Power in. They're luring them in with high-quality bait. They're getting them. It's fresh meat.
It's not just a worm on the end, Jorby. This is fresh.
It's the whole fish, Turtle.
It's high quality.
But here's Power, and they can't get it done. Senzo flies in the way again. He's too strong. He's
Amphis.
too big.
Oh, this is surely
SMW stuck on the wall. Amphis, no! SMW finds a way to unstick himself. And Twisted Minds hold firm on the goal line.
Everybody's just transferring goalkeeping gloves at this moment from Twisted Minds. The backboard, it was wide open for a second due to the miss from Twisted Minds defense. The one time it falls, nobody is there to recover and punish. But Power have had so much offense. They know Twisted Minds are wanting to run this clock down.
Nothing on the backboard for Power to work with. but still, they're
Here
able
we
to
go.
get a couple
Here we go.
touches. They're not done yet. Fever puts one in.
Not going out without a fight. This is it for Power. Within one, the speed finally connects, and you beat Twisted Minds in a 50-50.
The last hurrah, the last gasp for Power, 46 seconds. They go for a hard delay. They get a demo on the first man. Torsas able to beat one, but now they gotta beat SMW. Coming across, trying for the steal. Senzo there, but he's beat by Fever.
Doesn't have a
Do
lot
they have
to
the
lose.
shot from Torsas? He
He got
gets
50.
the dunk off the bar. Shot! Saved! Senzo again!
Senzo, unbeatable
It's
at
not
this
over.
moment, but there's still time.
It's not
Still
over.
seconds, 22 on the clock. Here we go, Power. One more chance to go. It looks like they've got maybe one bit of possession, and that's it. Their hopes of main event on the line.
Fever goes for the demo. He's got it, but Senzo gets in the way. Torsas